I swear I'm gonna be like the mother from Home Alone all season if Kevin plays like he did play today. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Fulham Fan Reacts. Game week 4, Fulham 1, Leeds United 0. Okay, let's get right into the negatives. Because even though Fulham came away from this match with the full 3 points, but there were a lot of things I was very disappointed about and very frustrated about from this match. This is something that I noticed about Marco Silva's initial starting 11. They are very, very good. However, they never really are all that's needed to get a result for Fulham. For example, last season, Marco Silva really relied on his substitutions to getting those goals, to saving the points, winning the matches, and I feel like this is the same scenario for this season. It's already been 4 game weeks, and in the 3 game weeks that we've actually scored a goal, all 3 of those goals have been because of a substitution. Now, yes, today has given me promise that we can start elevating the actual talent for our starting 11, so we can actually start winning games before having to bring on substitutions. In the first 70 minutes, it felt very similar to the Brighton game. We didn't put on the pressure. We didn't have sense of urgency. We weren't playing the ball at a really good momentum and pace. We were playing very slow, very sloppy, and we were letting Leeds into the game, and I didn't really see any energy from the Fulham players until Silva brought on the substitutions, which I feel like this is a reoccurring theme with Fulham, which is something that Marco Silva needs to change. Even though it's been 2 weeks since the Chelsea game, we had a whole international break to somewhat forget what happened at the bridge and with VAR, but it did seem, especially in that first half, the Fulham players were still kind of out of it. One thing that was pretty surprising to me is that Josh King, who has probably been one of our players of the season, was pretty irrelevant and didn't really see much of him on the pitch in the first half. Now, one player which I don't think I really talked about much in my video series so far has been Alex Iwobi. Alex Iwobi has been one of my favorite Fulham players since he's arrived to the cottage, but this season, it definitely seems like his performance has taken a step down. You don't see the same energy, the same quickness, the pace. And I don't know if this is because Robinson hasn't been his supportive fullback to start the season. Maybe he relies too much on Robinson on that left side. I haven't really been that content with his performance so far in the first 4 game weeks. This is where we transition to bringing on Kevin, our record-breaking signing, to replace him on that left wing, and oh my god, the difference was huge. Momentum. Now this is going to be the topic of this video, is Kevin. Bringing him on, why did Marco Silva wait so long to bring him on, especially when the team needed energy, needed pace, bring the fans into the match? That's something the commentators kind of picked up on, is that the Fulham fans were really quiet all match long because we just weren't creating chances. But once Kevin got subbed on, it was a different team, different energy at the stadium, and oh my god, I am so excited for more of Kevin. Just every time he touched the ball, something magical was happening. A skill move, a dribble, cross into the box, and I'm very happy that we were able to make this transfer. So of course, I am going to give Kevin my man of the match, and I really hope Kevin is going to become a regular starter for this team. This is something that I am still questioning, is one, why did it take Marco Silva to bring on Kevin so late? Why did we keep on Rodrigo Muniz for so long when he wasn't really bringing anything to the game, when you just have Raul Jimenez on the bench who just scored in the international break with Mexico? Why do we still have Anthony Robinson on the bench? He is supposed to be our new club captain, supposed to be one of our best players. Now, I actually haven't talked about the actual goal, and it originally came from Kevin getting the ball, dribbling into the box, and then shooting it. Oh my god, if this ball went into the back of the net, I would have gone crazy. But the goalkeeper got a hand on it, resulted into a corner, and from the corner, it was an own goal from the Leeds defender. Very unlucky from that player that he just redirected the ball into the back of the net. It's kind of getting the monkey off our back to finally get the first win of the season, because I definitely feel like we deserved way more points than we actually did from the first 3 game weeks. So now after 4 game weeks, we are now at 5 points. which I wish it was more, but I definitely would have been way more concerned if we only had a draw from this game, especially if we want to compete for European football. We need to be beating these championship side teams, especially at home. This is something we definitely struggled with last season, maximizing the points against weaker opponents. But that is it for my Fulham Fan Reacts for game week 4. Let me know what you think about the game in the comments below, and I will see you next game week. As always, come on Fulham!